That's right. It's snowing in the winter, in the mountains, stealth car camping. Still can't believe how much snow we're getting. Forecast didn't even call for snow, but the snow is here. I still find it amazing that you can get these forecasts that don't call for snow, but you get so much of it. I mean, look at this. This snow is coming down. And not only is it coming down, it's also sticking, which is the scary part. With no snow in the forecast when you're up here in the mountains, that's the scary part because when it is forecasted, wow. Here's the usual gas station shenanigans, baby. I love these Exxons. They're my go-to. Guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Ricky, if you don't know, from the Smalls RV Adventures, and we're stealth camping again. Throughout the weeks, I've been doing a lot of install videos and just videos about stealth camping, and I love it. We can't go out that much with the RV because the kids are in school, so I do a lot of these solo stealth camping adventures just to pass the time while the kids are in school. You know, I'm brushing up on the cooking skills and doing a lot of just adventures and eating really, really well. So if you like these adventures, please hit that subscribe button. It helps out the channel a lot. Hit the like button if you like these type of videos and comment below. Let me know if you guys want to see me cooking something in the meal, in the car. I said in the meal. I'm hungry. So if you want to see me cooking something inside the car, let me know. I've made a lot of different meals out the back of the car, but in the car, I haven't made many. And I need to find out how to stop the scents, the smells from the food from being in the car. The car aired out for about 2 or 3 days. So the smell of food is not in here, but right after I cook inside the car, even with the windows open, the vent fans on, I still get that smell of food in the car and it lingers for about a day or so. But with the windows open or just me not being in the car, it airs out. So let me know if you guys got any tips on how to vent out the car so that the food smell is not in here. Leave it down in the comments. And also about what you would like to see me cooking inside of the car. I'm really good at cooking Italian dishes. I don't look very Italian, but I'm very good at it. So let me know if you want to see me cooking chicken parm or anything like that, spaghetti. I love all of that stuff. I am driving to get out of the mountain because it's too cold up here and it's snowing. So down below, when we drive out of this mountain, I believe there's about 10 or 20 degrees warmer and it shouldn't be snowing. But my only thing is that when you get down that low, you change the snow for the rain. So it's whatever you want to deal with. You rather deal with the snow, you stay up here. If you want to deal with the rain, you go down. So that's the chance that you take. I love the snow, but I get too cold. When I get out of the car and it's sticking on me, I'm like, oh, but the rain is 20 degrees warmer. But the rain, yeah, I can deal with the rain a little bit for right now. I finally made it to where I'm going to stealth camp tonight. The weather is warm, so I like it. It's 20 degrees warmer and it's not raining or snowing. So I got out of the temperature pattern that I was in. But this here that I'm holding is the Creta Elite 2.0 BMW. This is a great, great code reader that makes everything easier for people that doesn't know much about cars, or if you do know a lot about cars, you can DIY, fix your own car with this Creta Elite. It is awesome because if you hook this up to your car, the diagnostic port on the bottom by the foot pedals or underneath the steering wheel, wherever it's located in your car, This would diagnose any problem that you have. That's why I like it. It gives you reports, graphing, diagnostic tool codes, diagnostic feedback, multilingual, and if I'm mistaken, I believe this is upgradable. It has constant upgrades, where the other ones that gave you only a limited amount of upgrades. So this is a great OBD2 reader. I'm going to go over a good review, so stay tuned for that. So again, this is the box the code reader came in. It's really, really good. Let me go in closer so you can see OBDI to the mall feature, the graphing, the report, the diagnostic trouble codes, diagnostic feedback, upgradable, multilingual. Again, this is the Launch Criti Elite 2.0 BMW. I've had this before, an older model. And this is just a newer model. So if you guys want to read the back of the box, here it is for you here. But this is the back of the box. I'm not going to read all that because I'm going to do a full review of it. And this is the other side. It looks like it's the same on both sides. But this is the box it came in. Hope you guys like the little review. But I'm going to go out and finish this camping video, stealth camping. I'm going to go for my walk like I normally do. I'm going to come back and cook something. So I hope you guys like that Criti Elite 2.0 BMW. I always say BMW. I don't know why. But BMW. Super cool product. This is the C-Reader Elite 2.0 BMW OBD2 code scanner reader. Check it out. I love the durable design of this C-Reader Elite. It has unlimited updates. It's really cool. It's an OBD2 graphing, diagnostic trouble codes, upgrades, mail, report, diagnostic feedback, and it's multilingual. This C-Reader is good for DIY fixers and repair shops. Know right away what's wrong with your vehicle by plugging this into your diagnostic port as this keeps falling down. But the C-Reader, let's check it out. Let's take a closer look. These C-Readers are easy to use. There's a power button on the top. You just long press it, and you're going to see the C-Reader launch. Once it launches, you can connect the OBD2 scanner tool here in the diagnostic port, and you connect it to the other end of your car's diagnostic port. Okay, so once you have the C-Reader on, you connect this tool into this port. It screws and locks in so that you won't have any misconnections and you have a tight grip. So that's simple as that. It's nice and gripped in there. And then after that, you come closer to your vehicle. And this is where you plug it into. So you're just going to remove this cap here that's on the launch. And then you take it and you put it in here. You got to figure out which way it goes on your vehicle. So it's as simple as that. So once you have it plugged in, which is really good, so you can read through all the tabs. You hit the diagnose button, the OBD2 button, upgrade button, the more button, and the settings button. Let's go by the settings button. Here you can change the brightness, sound. You can add the network. Right now we on the cars network, the time zone, workshop information, recovery, cleanup. You press back, the back button here to go back. If you go to the OBD2 reading, you can go here, read your car. All important information comes up for your car. It's connecting. I just had it on before, and it comes up. You have your VIN number and everything. It does the whole searches and the whole thing. But I'm not gonna put all my information in for the car. It just came up there. So it's in that, and you can go to the diagnose function. You can auto detect. Again, this is like mostly the high model cars. You have your BMWs and everything there, so it's really good. And you can go to the upgrade forum here, and this where it tells you if you have any software that you need to upgrade. So we have 0 upgradable software. All these other things look like they're up to date, or you can press the select all and you can just update all of them if you would like to. And you can go to the home, the mall. That looks like something where you can go on the internet and shop for other products that's available for the C-Reader, which is really cool, but you have to have an internet connection for it. So these are some of the things that you can buy if you have any problems with your vehicle. So this is really cool. Again, you can press the back button. This is on an Android system and it works really good. I'm not the most savvy person in the world when it comes to this, but it's very easy to use. It's self-explanatory. You just plug the OBD2 tool into your car, the other part into this C-Reader, and you just press the functions that you want. If you press the OBD2 function, it will tell you what's wrong with the car. You can also diagnose it to see what you need to fix the car. So it's great for DIY fixers and even better for shop repairs. So check it out. This is the C-Reader Elite 2.0 BMW. Very good product. Check it out. Hey guys, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed the video with the C-Reader. It's a great device. Helped me out of a lot of trouble with all the cars that I have, including my BMW. But I just came back from my walk and I wanted to show you guys everything, the scenery where I was. You guys seen it before if you watched the channel, but I got to talking with a guy. As soon as I got out of the car and I didn't have a chance to take out my camera, I didn't even know if he wanted a camera in his face. It's okay for fellow creators, other YouTubers, because we're used to it. But other people, when they see the camera in their face, they don't like it. So we just got to talking and I was just like, wow. You know, I was just experienced a lot of things and he experienced a lot of things. And as before I knew it, I was done with my walk and I'm back to you guys. So right about now, I'm a little hungry. I didn't have breakfast, so I'm gonna make some breakfast. I'm gonna take you guys to the back of the car with me. But first, I'm not gonna do it here. I wanna go back to where the camper is. And I'm not gonna go inside the camper. I'm gonna make the meal in the back of this car just so I can go over some of the systems that we do have in this car. A lot of people have been asking me, how do I power a lot of the things that I have in the car? And I tell them, I just have batteries in here. It's not the battery that starts the car. It's not the, I forget what they call it. It's the battery in the engine. I don't use that battery. Right now, the car is off. The batteries that I use are lithium phosphate, lithium ion phosphate, whatever they call them. The ones in this car are Chins, 100 amp hour, and I have 500 amp hour of battery. So it's about maybe 6 kilowatt hours in the car. That's enough to power my induction cooktop, my electric griddle, the lights. It's enough to power everything in here for days on end. Now, I'm not full-time inside of this SUV. The batteries maybe last from what I use it with, I probably can last outside for like a week how I use the batteries because I'm not in here all of the time. I do work. So it's like I'm working and then I'm in here and then I'm in the sticks and bricks and then I'm in here. So let's say if I stayed out for 3 days or 4 days, I'm not going to be inside of the SUV for the entire amount of time. Anyone living in the SUV is not going to be there for that entire amount of time. So when I'm driving, the batteries recharge. And also, I can leave everything on that I have in here besides the induction cooktops and the electric griddle, and I can have it on for days. I can play video games all day because you have that much power with the batteries, that much storage capacity. So let me start the car and get on my way so that I'll get back to you guys once I get to the destination, which is going to be right by the, hold on, right by the campground there. All right, so I'll get back to you guys. Stay tuned. All right, I just made it back. Now I'm gonna go and cook me some breakfast really quick. So what I like to do is I like to put my window covers in the car. Even when I'm in the campground, I do the same things. I put my right one on, I put my left one on, and that's just to block out outside scenery. It's just like if you're in your house and you want your windows open or close, or your curtains open or close. It's the same way when I'm in here. It's like if I want my windows open, I'll leave them open. But if I want it closed, I'll keep it closed. But all the windows, I meant the curtains. So what I like to do is I like to have my privacy inside of here. And once I have my privacy and everything is like blocked off, I don't mind it. So let me put on my apron so I don't dirty my clothes, and let's get outside. Okay, my friends, I am back, and it's time to start cooking up. I'm not going to be out here for that long because it is like 20 degrees and I don't feel like freezing out here. So this is my setup here, and put this under here like that. Even this thing feel like it's freezing. I cut on my griddle. I don't know if you guys can see the light that's on there, but after I take out all my ingredients, I used every bit of space that I can use on here. And some people ask me, does everything work on your thing here? I'm like, yes, everything's functioning. I have plug sockets everywhere in here, and I used every bit of equipment that I have. I use my griddle. Let me turn it all the way up to 400 because it's cold out here. I use my toaster, and I transport my book bag back and forth depending on what I'm doing in the front. So if it's during the day and I'm not sleeping or resting and I want to utilize all the space in the front of the car, I put all my bags in the back, and vice versa. I do have a knife, and I left the knife in the front of the car, so I'll be right back. I'll keep the camera rolling, but it's right over here. So here's my knife setup and my spoon setup. So all I do is I get out my knife. Again, this is a good set from GSI Outdoors. I have it in a lot of the links in the descriptions if you want to check it out. Really good set, very sharp too. So you got to be careful when you're cutting, especially in the cold. You end up cutting your finger. So what I do with this is I usually cut this open, and I can put this on here just like that. And does come with like a little rag that you can wipe your stuff off with, and you put it back on. Make sure you put it back on the right way and be very careful because it's sharp. One thing I forgot was my spread that's in here. And you know what? I bought out the toaster just so that I can toast this stuff in here. And again, it's cold, so my hands are shaking. I just put this in the toaster here, because this works too. Make sure I click that on. What I can do here, like my toast, put it up to 3. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see the light to show that it's on. I had to turn the power strip on. But with this, take some of the spread, and I can put that over here just like this. And this is for the egg. The egg is going to go all over the place. I already know that. So I'm going to put this here because it's cold, so nothing would happen to it. Now, where have I put that egg? I know I saw you somewhere. I took you out of the fridge. Sometimes the eggs try to go hide in places, but I found it. And I can use this as a little garbage because it's empty. That was my last bit of sausage in there. And I just go like that. Whew. Why was I going to empty the egg into the sausage bag? But that was just my fault, just being a little nervous, camera shy. And I do have utensils in here. Where did I put them things at? Should have had everything ready, but I didn't. But it's okay. I'll get it together. I will get it together. I had them somewhere in here. My my spatula and everything. Maybe I left it in the front of the car from when I was cooking the last time. Or maybe I didn't. But I do remember I had it. I have a small one here. I can see it. I just have to get back there to get it. But I have a big one. But this one would do. This is going to be another, like, fail. I tried to make a griddle before in the past, and it was like a big fail. That's my toast just passed up right there. But this is just on the whim outside where I'm able to make all of this for you guys. All right, let's flip this over, and then we can go inside and eat. And this is like a really quick meal. This is like a non-stick griddle here. I got this from Amazon as well. And as you can see, this is on 400 and it's cooking. That's what I like about it. You can get this done as fast as you want. But I usually let this cook just so it is. But I'm going to get back to you as soon as this is done so that you guys can see me eating if you want to. So when the eggs are done, I usually take the little egg McMuffins and I toast those. I put a little butter on the front and in the back, and I toast those up. I usually put it on the griddle first and toast those up, and it really comes out really good. To clean my dishes, I just use baby wipes. I have them on the bottom of the thing here of the car, and I just wipe it clean. I wait for it to dry, and then I just wipe it clean. And then once it's clean, I'm ready to eat. I give it a more of a thorough clean once I get back to the sticks and bricks. Was going to show you my water system, but it seems like it's acting up in the cold. But so that you give this an active clean, and you can see all the grime coming off of it. Use the spatula too. Give the spatula a little clean. Then it's good to go. Once you get back to the sticks and bricks, you can clean it up more. And again, take everything with me. Leave no trace. So this is cool. You see as I'm touching it, it's cool to the touch, especially because you're outside and it's 20 degrees. I put this right back under here, and I cover it all up. And I push my little drawer back in. And of course, in the cold, it's giving me a hard time. But it's to be expected. Okay, it's back in. I just had it off the slide a little bit. I had to put it back on the slide. All right, I hope the glare is not too much for you guys, but I'm inside. It's like 20 degrees out there. It's really good. That's how it's looking. I love eating these things, and one thing I realized about myself is that I'd rather make a lot of this food than go outside and eat. Mm. Mm. This is honey maple sausage with egg and an English muffin. Spectacular. I love how all the tastes combine with each other. The taste. A lot of people comment about my window covers. People like it. I like it too. You know, people cannot see in. It keeps the prying eyes out. You can do whatever you want in here. It's really nice to have. Put this down. I forgot to take off my apron. Remember, guys, if you like these type of videos, please hit the subscribe button. We'd love to have the subscribers count go way up. Some of these videos that we show how we live in the car or hang out in the car or stealth camp, some of them get a lot of views. But it'd be great if a lot of you guys hit that subscribe button. It's free. And hit the like button. Some people struggle with the winter, how to stay warm in the car. Stay watching. The more you watch, the more you learn. That's how I learned. I learned to wire the entire electrical system just by watching other creators. I didn't go to school. I didn't take a class. I just watched other creators. I learned about gauges. I read up on it myself. And the more you do it, the more you learn. You learn what the proper gauges are. Again, you can test it yourself. If you're using something that pulls a lot of wattage, like a heater, an induction cooktop, a griddle, you can feel the wire on the electrical appliance that you made, not the wire from the griddle or the induction cooktop, the one coming from the inverter. You just feel it. If you feel it warming up, that means it's not good. You have to make the wire bigger. That means lower the gauge size. So the lower the gauge size, the bigger the wire. You can even double the wire. Let's say if you have 6-gauge wire, you can't find anything else. If you double the 6-gauge wire, that means you put one wire, then you put another wire, and you can either crimp them together or crimp them separate, and then you have to put both of them onto the bus bar and both of them onto your inverter. The rule of thumb is that the gauge goes down by 3 if you use 2 of them together. So if you use 2 6-gauge together, 2 like power from the, let's say, the positive to negative, so you went from 6, it'll go down to 3. That's the rule of thumb. So always remember that. When you buy some inverters, they do the same thing anyway. Some inverters come with like double gauges. You're like, why didn't you just put 1 2-gauge wire? And I'll have 2 like maybe 6-gauge wires or 2 4-gauge wires together. But that's all I got for you this time. Please continue to watch, subscribe. All the products that we use are down in the description of this video. If you like everything that we use or anything that we use, you can check it out there. Check out the S'mores RV Adventure shop. Check us out on social media, Overlander group on Facebook, S'mores RV Adventures on Facebook. We're part of a bunch of groups there. Check us out on Instagram under the S'mores RV Adventures, TikTok, the S'mores RV Adventures, and also X, formerly known as Twitter, as the S'mores RV Adventures. Check us out. And until next time, I'll see you later, everybody. Make sure to subscribe. We would love to have you aboard. See you later, everybody.